So after we got the new valve cover on, torque to spec, wait for the sealant to cure. I've got 90-minute sealant on here, so it's we're about 2 hours right now, so that's good. We're going to do a boost leak check. We're going to make sure that this compartment is sealed, and it's going to make sure that the intake, both charge pipes are all sealed, all the connections from the turbo. It's going to check the turbo for leaks too, actually. The turbo, it's going to check both sides of the charge pipe and the intercooler, intake, and all these gaskets. If you got the CruzeKits 3.4 installed, I got it hooked up right here. I removed this hose going to here. You want to make sure the air can flow through the hose to wherever you're testing. So once you got this hooked up, make sure all these connections are sealed with thread tape. You're going to take this intake hose off the turbo and install the cap. And we're going to start very, very slowly introducing air. Make sure you don't go above like 20 psi. Very slowly. So otherwise this might pop off and pop you in the face, or you could do other damage. So we're gonna put this up there. You can hear, I hear hissing down here. I already tested this, and the first place I heard hissing was actually on this cap. I had to adjust how it was seated on the turbo, so I fixed that. And then I heard hissing here, where the charge pipe goes to the throttle body. Tightening that up, fixed that. Now I'm hearing hissing down there, and where on earth is it coming from? Obviously it's going to be hard to actually figure out from up here. So what I recommend, my trick, is getting a tube. Rubber's best, but this is what I happen to have on hand. Put one end to your ear, and then the other end you can put around all the air tracks, and when the hissing gets louder, you know you're getting closer to where the leak is coming from. So this is a good way to get your ear down into tight spots in the engine bay. And get this back up to like 10-15 psi, and then kind of adjust the valve until the leak rate kind of matches the rate of the air coming in. There's just a tiny, tiny bit of air going in. Perfect. So we'll leave it right about there. And then, so I already did this, I'll just tell you. So I first checked around the turbo, nothing around the turbo, and then I followed the charge pipe. I followed the charge pipe here down to where it connects to the intercooler, and it was that connection to the intercooler that's leaking the air right now. It's way down there. You can see that hose clamp right there. That's where the air is leaking from. And put the car up in the air, try to tighten that clamp, see how it does. And we'll go from there. But overall, it's a very slow leak. So you're not really gonna notice this leak significantly, but it will cause your car to run slightly rich on high throttle pulls. So you do want to get those leaks taken care of. Anything after the throttle body is critical to fix. Any boost leaks after the throttle body, because that's also going to be a vacuum leak when you're idling. That's going to be introducing unmetered air into the system, and it's going to cause lean codes and possibly even drivability issues if the leak is bad enough. So that's how to use the CruzeKits boost leak tester, and that's the best way to go about diagnosing and repairing your 1.4.